What if I told you that during the 1930s there was a youth camp operating right here in the United States? Kids marched in uniforms, they sang songs connected to Nazi Germany, and participated in activities meant to build loyalty to a movement. And all of this was happening in an American community. That surprising piece of history is at the center of this book. Facing the Enemy, how a Nazi youth camp in America tested a friendship, by Barbara Krasner. I just finished this book over the weekend, and I did this as a buddy read with my daughter Grace, who is in high school. Reading history together almost always leads to great conversations, and this book definitely did that. We found ourselves talking about how ideas spread, how young people are influenced by their surroundings, and how friendships can be tested when people start believing very different things. This book focuses on Camp Norland. It's a Nazi youth camp that operated in Andover, New Jersey during the 1930s. Many people don't realize that pro-Nazi organizations existed openly in the United States before World War II. This camp was connected to the German-American Bund, an organization that openly supported the Nazi regime and tried to promote its ideology within German-American communities. One of the most interesting things about this book is the way that this story is told. Instead of a traditional narrative, Krasner tells the story through a series of short poems written from different perspectives. Each poem captures a moment, a thought, or a feeling connected with the events unfolding around the camp, and the result is a series of small snapshots that slowly build to a larger story. Krasner's writing is clear and accessible, and it makes the book much more approachable, especially for younger readers, while still carrying some emotional weight. These poems are straightforward, but they still capture the confusion and the pressure that young people might feel when surrounded by powerful ideological messaging. Another strength of this book is the research behind it. Krasner draws on historical records, there's some photographs, and some primary sources that ground the story in real events. These details reinforce that Camp Northern was just not a strange footnote in history, but it was a real place where Nazi symbols, uniforms, and songs were promoted within an American setting. Children marched, they attended activities, and they were encouraged to embrace the ideology being presented to them. And at the same time, many people in these surrounding communities were becoming increasingly uneasy about what was happening there. The tension between democratic ideals and extremist ideology creates a powerful backdrop throughout the book. If there is one weakness in this book, it also comes from that poetic structure itself. Because the story is told in short poems, some parts of this story move very quickly, and you may find yourself wanting a bit more context and at times deeper character development. Even so, this book succeeds in introducing to readers an important and often looked piece of American history. It presents the story in a way that is engaging, it's reflective, and accessible, especially for these younger readers. Facing the Enemy works really well as a conversation starter, and for me, the most valuable part of this experience was reading along with Grace and discussing the ideas it raises. Have you read this book? Or if you have any recommendations that would complement this book, let me know in the comments.